All right, it's one of the few swing states that may help decide the presidential election today. So what are voters in Pennsylvania thinking this morning? Do we have any way of finding out?
We do, because we have employed Clayton Morris. He is joined by Pennsylvania Republican Congressman Mike Kelly and Kelly Green there, live at Max Route 8 Cafe in Butler, PA, which, as we saw earlier, Clayton, that place has really kind of taken on the atmosphere of a Trump rally.
It is really. It's turned to kind of a Trump rally, although for a few minutes here we were just talking football.
Yes, we were.
Steelers' big game against the Cowboys. That's one thing, guys, that you can get united around with people talking about football around here. And Congressman Kelly's here with us. So, Steelers, Cowboys this weekend?
Yeah, and I'm looking for the Steelers.
Yeah. Well, first you got to talk politics before football. So right now, over the summer, you were talking about the Republican Party, saying we need everyone to rally around this candidate. When we come out of Cleveland, we better have a united party. That was a big concern of the Trump campaign, getting out those Republicans who might sit home on their hands. What do you see right now?
Well, you know what? If people are talking about Republicans, it's time for all Republicans to come home.
Yeah.
More importantly than that, Clayton, I think it's time for all Americans to come home. For the state of the union, the way we are right now, we've got to get everybody on board. This is an all-hands-on deck. As far as the Republican Party is concerned, very strong at times, and some people just couldn't quite commit. To me, a pledge is a pledge, and when you come out of that huddle, you're going to call the play and you come out, and you're going to run it. Some people just couldn't get there yet. I got to tell you, whether they're there or not, there are so many Americans there. And if you come through Western Pennsylvania, there's only one thing you're seeing, and it's all Donald Trump.
That's true. You drive down through Butler here, you see Trump signs in all the storefront windows. This is Trump country right now, red area. But you've got Philadelphia, right? You've got Philadelphia, which you guys sort of concede. We're not even going to really play. You can't really play in Philadelphia. The rest of the state, though, ground game, Republican Party, how strong is it going to be tonight?
I think it's real strong, and I think maybe below the eye line, a lot of volunteers have been out there. People talk about how big the ground game is. I'm going to tell you, right here in Butler County, we've had people out for months, canvassing, knocking on doors, making phone calls, talking to people right in places like this about who are you going to vote for and how important this election is.
What are the issues that matter most to them?
Jobs. It's all about jobs. It's always going to be about jobs. You know, when you don't have a dynamic economy, when you don't have an economy that's rolling, when you have people that have not seen a raise in their income for years, when you see people who are no longer employed and they keep looking at what is Washington going to do, and then say we don't want 8 more years of what we've just been through. We've got to turn the corner.
And Congressman, a few hours ago, I was sitting here having some eggs with Tom. He was a union guy, 30 years union guy, registered Democrat. Said the first time he's voting for a Republican. Is that what you're hearing among union members that you talk to?
What I'm seeing more than anything else, and we talk about how people are registered, I'm talking about the way people think and what's in their hearts. It's no longer about Republicans and Democrats. It's about what's best for America. If you want to make America great again, you've got to get down to the grassroots. And those are those guys and gals that get up every day, and they worry about one thing: putting a roof over the heads of their kids, food on the table, clothes on their backs, and getting ready for the future. They haven't been able to do that under this administration, and you know as well as I do. Listen, this is blue collar, and blue collar people love Donald Trump. I know it's hard for union heads to say, yeah, we're going to back him, but if it's about jobs, if it's about getting back to work, if it's about seeing your pays rise, then you're going to have an altogether different dynamic in Washington.
And Scott, on camera here, can we get a wide shot of this room real quick? And I want to see how many, do we see any undecided voters in here? Anybody undecided, raise your hand. There's not one undecided voter in here. Let me see if I can, what are the issues that matter to you most? What's your name?
Matt Stroya.
Matt, tell me, what are you voting on today?
National security and character in office.
Character in office, a big one for you.
That's a big deal.
All right, let's go around the line here. We were talking to a lot of folks this morning. Let's see who we haven't spoken to yet. All right, what's your name, sir?
I'm Glenn.
Glenn, veteran?
Yes, sir.
What issues matter most to you on this election day?
The security of the nation, and there's a trust issue. We don't trust Hillary. I mean, anything she says, it's the opposite, you know.
So Democrats would say, or Hillary Clinton would say, I've been in the White House fighting those battles. I've been there in the Situation Room. I'm the right leader at the right time to make this nation safe. What do you say to that?
No way. It's just, I can't trust her. Everything she says is a lie. I mean,
Well, this is Butler, Pennsylvania, one of the reddest areas in all of Pennsylvania. Let's see if we can find, I think we have, I spoke to Robin earlier. Now,
not that red.
So we have a Hillary Clinton supporter in here.
That's
Why?
Correct. Well, think about it. She's going to be the first lady, woman president. I think we all want that, right? Seriously.
There's a lot of dissent in here. First woman president?
She has the most experience.
Yes,
And
Hillary.
Oh, we got 2 Hillary supporters.
Hillary.
Okay, so we can't agree on Hillary and Trump.
Everything.
Can we agree on Steelers?
Of course.
See, that's how I bring it all back together, Steve, Brian, and Ainsley. Just talk a little football, and it brings everyone back together.
That was going so well until the very end.
But it's great to see both sides.
It is. It is.
Right.
I love that the one lady, all the people and all the Trump supporters were saying boo to her, and then her friend finally spoke up. Was like, okay, I got to stick up to her. Okay, I like Hillary too.
The women, a lot of people are going to vote just because she's a woman too. So it's a big moment.